side needs his offense to eat up about minutes on that clock if they can here. Needs to give the defense a rest. This goes out of bounds. It'll give them decent field position. So the Jones kickoff goes out of bounds.
It is.
The struggles continue here for the kicker as college football on ABC is brought to you by Crester. Talk to your doctor about prescription Crester. Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper, one taste and you get it. And Chevy, the new Chevrolets, an American institution. Crowd just a touch uneasy. And Purdue has given themselves a chance here with 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Hunt's the running back. Robinson up under center right now. And Hunt, a strong run, breaks free, spins into Purdue territory. A lift.
A lift by running old Penn State offense. That's what did it. Tony Hunt, who Michael Robinson told Jack Arute is the most valuable player on the team because he doesn't have the football. Well, this time he showed his value with tough running with the football. Only 5 first downs for Penn State in the second half. That's their 6th. That's given Purdue enough possessions to finally get a touchdown against the Penn State defense.
And Tolik and Charles Rush blew that hole open at the point of attack. Same spot, back-to-back first downs inside the 25. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the strength of the quarterback, Michael Robinson. He's a gamer. Just when you need something to happen, he'll make it happen for you.
Brent, he dropped the snap. You see everything in Michael Robinson right here. His inexperience, and he dropped the snap. It bounced up right to him. Now he has nothing. He doesn't have any idea what the coverage is. Takes it right up there. Another one of those plays that bounces Penn State's way.
So the graduate student from Richmond, Virginia, working toward a second degree, has driven him inside the 25. They come back with Hunt. Inside of 9 minutes now. Ninkovich, who's played very well defensively, a little bit gimpy after that stop. He's been one of the standouts for the Purdue defense today. We've called his name a lot.
Yeah, and I talked to Brock Spack about him before the game. I asked him why Ninkovich was playing a little bit more than Edwards, and he says because Ninkovich's end motor runs all the time. He plays full speed every snap, and that's why he's earned that playing time.
Second down, and King, the freshman, converted from defensive back, switched back over to the offense, is lined up behind Robinson. They're going to show that option, and they're going to pitch it to the speedster. 15, 10 to the 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Pollard saved the touchdown. And they got some mileage out of that Derek Williams play, lining up number 7.
And what a great block by Terrell Golden. Good job by Mike. Watch the pitch and then block downfield. You'll see it right on the left side of your screen, right there. Terrell Golden, number 4, who was benched a year ago for celebrating after a touchdown catch, has learned his lesson and showed play team football and make a block and help your football team win. Great block in the perimeter by Golden.
After Purdue cuts it to 8, it's a first and goal, showing the end around, and they put it in the hands of Golden, who made the block, but he couldn't find daylight against Ray Edwards, who's now on the field. Well, it's 2 nights before Halloween, and the Monsters are out early. It's the Disney classic Monsters, Inc. tonight at 8, 7 Central, followed by a special Desperate Housewives, all tonight on ABC. Second down and goal.
Hey, Brett, you know how sometimes we guess calls and we don't like a call? Joe Paterno did not like that call. He turned around, just kind of waved his hands and said, what are we doing? We're on the 8-yard line and we give a chance with a play like that. Joe didn't like that call.
Quarterback draw, you'll like this one. Inside the 5-yard line, Pollard again. He's all over the place.
Remember, since it's an 8-point football game in the fourth quarter here, I suspect Penn State will be conservative with this call, understanding that a field goal could put the game away.
A field goal would make it 11, and Purdue would have to score and then theoretically go for the onside kick. And you could see Kelly warming up the left leg over on that far sideline. Robinson's going to do it again, and he's not going to get there.
Purdue smelled that out too. They figured the same thing.
Again. And here comes Kelly.
Almost can't blame Penn State for this. You just can't take a chance on a turnover at this point when you have a chance to put it really, really tough for Purdue to have 2 possessions to beat you.
Now the freshman, Kevin Kelly. And we have seen a lot of kicks blocked this year. We've seen some big misses of field goals. There is Jason Ganter.
In fact, Brian Pollard, number 31 for Purdue, has had 4 blocks himself in his career.
Not this time. Kevin Kelly, the freshman, nails a big 22-yard field goal, and the lead is 11, 26-15.
I don't know. Yeah, to me, a dog's a dog. You got this one stock, you stare at it every month thinking it's going to come back, but it just sits there. It'd be nice if your quarterly report had some kind of analysis or something to help you decide when to move on or not. Like a dog meter, you know?
High-performance headlights from Sylvania. See the world in a new light.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise a Chevy Cobalt with more standard horsepower than Civic or Corolla. Plus a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty.
The 2006 Chevy Cobalt with an EPA estimated 34 highway miles per gallon. And now, get a 2006 Chevy Cobalt LS Coupe, starting just under $13,500.
That's the Chevy Total Value Promise, and it starts right here.
See your local Chevy dealer today.
So many rich traditions have unfolded through the years here in Happy Valley. 3rd largest crowd ever. The Lions lead it by 11, 26-15, needing a 3-game win streak to take Joe Paterno into his first ever BCS Bowl. He went to the Rose Bowl, of course, and won that when they became a member of the Big Ten, but that was not then a BCS Bowl. Kelly with the ball on the tee. He made it 11. Word is just in. Georgia loses for the first time. This one at the 6-yard line. And no further. You know, folks, we've had a lot of bad moves of the year, but here's the one for today. Way to go, Kevin Rudy. Doesn't get any better than that, folks, where the drum major brings out the blue band of Penn State, one of the better bands in the United States. 1st and 10. Kirsch gonna go deep. Safety, Lowry's got it. Playing center field. Way back, intercepts it at the 48-yard line. Calvin Lowry, the hero.
One of those ones, if you're Brandon Kirsch, you would like to have back the instant you let the ball go. You see it, a free safety right there. He reads the eyes. He's in the middle of the field, but he knows that Kirsch is going to go to the outside. It's just a punt, and Lowry's very good at catching those punts, and he did it right there.
.529. So the BCS standings, there'll be a shakeup now. Hunt and the Lions is working on the clock, and Hunt showing you why he's Joe Pa's favorite tailback right now. Let's send you to New York. Get an update on the Dogs in Florida. John?
We'll get to that in a moment, but first it's time for the singular All-America Player of the Week update. How about Lendale White, 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. Text the word vote to 87654 now on your singular phone for your ballot and a chance to win a trip to the national championship. And you are right, it is done. The Dogs have been knocked from the ranks of the unbeaten as Florida gets them 4.
DJ Shockley knocked out with that knee injury. Robinson, it'll be 3rd down. And time permitting, let me remind you again to stay tuned for the Thrifty Car Rental post-game report. John, Craig, and Aaron, they'll have all the highlights. They'll tell you more about the game. We've got 4:25 here to go, moving up toward the top of the hour.
If you're Penn State right now and you're Michael Robinson, you're telling anyone who's going to handle the ball that ball protection is #1 right now. We want to play with effort. We don't want penalties, but ball security, you have to remind everyone in the huddle.
Fires. Smoko grabs it for the 1st down at the 25. The tight end chose the right time to make his first grab of the day.
And also the best throw of the day for Michael Robinson. And you're seeing that clutch that Brent talked about with Michael Robinson. He showed it against Michigan. He showed it against Northwestern. And on that play on 3rd down, he put his best throw of the day to Smoko right there, 21 yards on the play.
To the 24. Ninkovich again with the stop. And here, Gary, is our IBM Star Watch. You just mentioned him, Michael Robinson, the quarterback from Penn State.
So many ways he's done such a lot of nice things. You can't measure this type of quarterback just in completion percentage. You have to do a lot of different things. His leadership, his toughness, and just his steadfastness of hanging in with this program for 4 or 5 years has really spilled over to the rest of this football team.
2nd down and 7. Here's Hunt again. You know, this loss will eliminate Purdue from bowl consideration. They needed to win out, and the Boilermakers will have lost 6 straight games, the longest losing streak ever under Joe Tiller during his 9 years as coach. There you see Wisconsin driving full steam ahead to Happy Valley. Michigan State would play Penn State on the 19th, and Ohio State with a big win. They were tied at 17, and the Buckeyes are coming on stronger and stronger, but it won't do them any good if Penn State continues to win out simply because the Nittany Lions beat them head-to-head here in Happy Valley. So that the details, and of course, as Gary has repeatedly said, we've got a timeout here called by Penn State. As Gary's repeatedly said, don't overlook the Northwestern Wildcats, but they got a tough one tonight with Michigan.
Big Ten football is a special tradition.
More than 5.5 million fans pack our stadiums each year,
making Big Ten football what it is today.
So respect the game and show good sportsmanship, because the Big Ten sets an example for everyone to follow.
Before, during, and after the game.
Big Ten football. Good sports make great fans.
26-15.
I'm watching the Penn State team, Brent, all game. It's the first chance I've had a chance to see them live. 2 things hit me. Their defense, obviously, top-notch. Is just right there with Ohio State, probably on a level with anybody in the country. But I think this team misses Derek Williams. This is their first big game. Illinois, they didn't need him. They miss his ability to make big plays. Now it's almost all up to Michael Robinson.
Tremendous student body here.
Here's Derek.
And there is Derek Williams. He'll be back. The left arm was operated on. Plate was inserted. The arm was broken, returning a kickoff, and their only loss of the season. in Ann Arbor to Michigan on the last second. Chad Henne's touchdown pass beat them. 3rd down now. Draw play with Hunt. Oh, batters to the 3-yard line. Zach Logan took some kind of hit.
Yeah, Tony Hunt gave a little stutter, and Zach Logan thought he was going to try to juke him, but he didn't. He ran right through him. Watch this. Gets the ball, lead draw from I formation. Nice fits by that Penn State line. Juke Blair comes back and right through Zach Logan. And that's my quiz, Brent. What did Zach Logan do that you might not believe?
Zach Logan, what did he do? Well, he just got run over. And I found that hard to believe. He was playing a big game.
He won the 400-meter State of Ohio state championship in track and field, and he beat Ted
Ginn, really? Yes. He beat Mr. Ginn. I like that. Good note, Mr. Daniels. Very, very good. Snow trying to get his 2nd touchdown. Got it. Brandon Snow, the Delaware battering ram. His 2nd. And Penn State pulling away now.
Penn State offense kind of took a nap in the 3rd quarter of this football game, but the touchdown by Purdue woke them up, kind of got them going again, calling the whole offense, and they just put the pedal to the metal and blew away the Purdue defense. Time of possession, 36 minutes for the Penn State offense.
Kelly tacks on the extra point as you take another look. Here comes the fullback.
Brandon zone right there. Snow right there spins off one, and gee, this is vintage. That's, not only does Joe roll up his cuffs on his pants the same way, the fullbacks at Penn State run the same way around here.
Gary, let's check in with Jen.
Well, you see that classic look at Joe Paterno. You know, he says he likes his young players, especially the young wide receivers, but he always wants to remind them that they're very, very lucky that they didn't have to play against him. You see, a young Joe Paterno played for Brown University, still holds the career interception record at Brown, and he reminds his wide receivers about those 14 picks every chance he gets.
Yeah, there is the familiar look, the white socks, the cuff rolled up there on the pants, stocking the sideline as head coach for 40 years, overall 56 years, lives in the same house, walks home after games and practices. He's got to be every man's hero. And said, I don't play golf, I don't fish, why should I quit coaching? Joe, I'm on your side. Hang in.
A little vindication for him this year, don't you think? He doesn't want to say it, but come on, this is flat out vindication for a lot of people that said he should hang it up.
Great recruiting job of Derek Williams and Justin King, and then allowing Jay Paterno, his son, and Galen Hall, his offensive coordinator, to open this offense up. And they're closing in now. Today's Chevrolet players of the game for Purdue, Rob Ninkovich, the defensive end, did an outstanding job. And, of course, Michael Robinson, the leader of the Nittany Lions. And in recognition of their effort, Chevrolet will make a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. You could not be happier for a scholar athlete than Michael Robinson. Now, there's a young man from Richmond, Virginia, has 1 degree, working on a 2nd, has already graduated. They yo-yoed him around. He didn't know if he was a wide receiver, a running back, or a quarterback. Finally gets his chance. And he could take him all the way to a great big bowl. Who knows? Meanwhile, Gary, we've got to go back on Joe Tiller, too. Done a heck of a job over there at Purdue. Like I said, somewhat jokingly, brought the forward pass to the Big Ten. Purdue will be back.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Joe Tiller agreed with me when I said, you know, we don't like this. We'd like you to win. If you're a Purdue fan, you'd like them to knock off Penn State. We understand that. But the spoiler maker kind of sticks in the craw. And Joe said, don't want to be spoiler makers. We thought that we could be up at that next echelon of Big Ten teams, and it just didn't happen this year. I think the Purdue team is built around a quarterback. And when you don't have a quarterback that this guy can believe in, nothing works for that football team.
You know, Ron Bracken, the outstanding writer for the Center Daily here, and the sports editor, he had a great column today praising Michael Robinson. But, Gary, what I liked, he went back through some of the quarterbacks in Joe Pa's past. Chuck Burkhardt, John Huffnagel, Chuck Fusina, Todd Blackledge, John Schaefer, Kerry Collins. And right after this play is over, I want to tell you the great point that he made. about Michael Robinson as Pierce is down. The knee goes down. The point he made is that all of those quarterbacks I just mentioned had more talent around them than Michael Robinson ever did. Some of those quarterbacks had 4 or 5 first-round draft choices playing with him through the years here in Happy Valley. He also said he thought Chuck Fusina of that group was the most underrated college quarterback, and he said that everybody who's a Penn State fan should be thankful for Michael Robinson being the quarterback for this team this year, and I certainly second that.
And everybody should be thankful that nobody listened to talk radio, at least at the Penn State staff.
You're exactly right. Breitis punting it down in. This final seconds tick away, and so now Joe Paterno, 14 grandchildren, and number 15 on the way, has won again. And now the showdown is set for next Saturday at 3:30 Eastern time right here in Happy Valley. Joe Pa and the Nittany Lions will take on the Wisconsin Badgers. There's a big hug by Bradley for his big defensive end, Tamba Holly.
You mentioned Penn State. Chance, if they run the table to go to a BCS Bowl, Joe Paterno has never been to a BCS Bowl. It's a technicality, but a BCS Bowl, he's never been there yet.
There you have it. ABC Sports Online at ESPN.com. Search ABC Sports. Tomorrow night, don't forget, Teddy Bruschi returns. Bills, Patriots on ESPN. Then Monday night, Ravens take on the Steelers. Once again, a final score here, 33-15. Penn State a winner. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports Championship Television. So long, everybody.
Okay, bye.
The game's best are looking to finish strong as they square off in one of the last tournaments of the year. The top money leaders compete at the Chrysler Championship. The PGA Tour on ABC Sports tomorrow.
A victim of domestic violence.
She's a survivor.
Who sacrificed it all to raise her 8 kids. Now she'll get a dream house her family can call home. All new Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Sunday, 8/7 Central, only on ABC.
Is your vehicle spending more time at the gas pump than on the road? If so, it's time to make the move to a fuel-efficient Kia from Courtesy Kia in Altoona. Courtesy Kia offers 7 models to choose from, like the Rio, the most affordable sedan in the country. The Rio has a range of features to make every ride an enjoyable one. All Courtesy Kia vehicles are backed with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program. Visit Courtesy Kia today and make those frequent visits to the gas pump a thing of the past.
We want people to feel at home. We want them to feel welcome.
My foot was pretty bad, and they basically operated on me and said, hey, the next thing you need to do is get the Wound Healing Center.
To save not only limbs but lives, and to promote and maintain independent functioning.
Top-of-the-line care, and they are all treated with the utmost respect.
They're angels cleverly disguised as nurses.
The Wound Healing Center at J.C. Blair Memorial Hospital in Huntington. Instead of covering up your wound, heal it. Call for a free evaluation.
All-wheel drive, 30 miles to the gallon, and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The Suzuki Aero is the most affordable all-wheel drive car in Central PA, starting at $15,999. The Aero is thousands less than the competition. The Aero was built for safety from the ground up with front and side airbags, standard anti-lock brakes. Aero's all-wheel drive provides traction on all road conditions. Choose sedan or hatchback. Test drive your new Aero at 5-Star Suzuki, Altoona and State College.
Working from home changed my life.
It all started when I was referred by this free service.
All you need is a computer and a little belief in yourself.
With all the money I made working from home, I bought a new home. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love the lifestyle my home business offers, and the money's great too.
If you're not working from home, then you're missing out on your share of a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I make over $7,000 a month working part-time.
I'm making $5,000 a month. Never thought I'd make this much right out of school.
I actually like what I do now, and I'm making more than ever.
Put your computer to work now.
My goal for next month is $20,000.
Working from home changed my life. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love working from home.
Ready for more money? Start earning extra money yourself by going to this website today.
Log on to 18future.com now.
Faced with choosing the best heating source for your home? Make an informed decision. Oil heat burns safely and comfortably. Oil heat systems are designed to shut off before they can emit dangerous carbon monoxide. Oil heat burns clean. Because fuel oil is non-toxic, biodegradable, and carcinogen-free, it's safe for the environment and poses no health threat. Make the wise choice. Choose Oil Heat. Log on to ohacpa.org for more information.
Hi, I'm Dan Weston. If you're living with limited mobility, a new power chair from the Scooter Store could help you regain your independence. Best of all, if you qualify, Medicare and private insurance may cover the cost of your new power chair.
When Stacy called, the young lady from the store, she told me that it was all taken care of, and I said, well, how much is it going to cost? She said, absolutely nothing to you.
Call the Scooter Store today and let us go to work for you. If we pre-qualify you for a new power chair and Medicare denies your claim, we allow you to keep your new power chair at no cost. That's the Scooter Store guarantee.
I had no idea that my insurance would pay it, but they didn't hesitate.
Change your life for the better. Call the Scooter Store today.
Call 800-694-9957. 800-694-9957.